Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. This is a daily analysis for Bitcoin. As usual, we're gonna start with the Kennedy channeling here, which is of course supporting Elliott Wave always. When we have impulses, of course, clearly that it tells us if this is an impulse or not. And especially when the wave 3 breaks, of course, the base channel here pushing towards the upside as a wave 3, having wave 4, of course, coming back to the base channel, and then exiting for wave 5 to hit the acceleration channel again. So basically, this is a wave 1 finished here perfectly, of course, and as you can see, the price exit again, of course, the base channel as a signal, of course, of something corrective pushing for lower prices. I am considering this is a wave 1, and of course, this correction is unfolding as an ABC expanding flat. The wave C has to be an impulse, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 hitting the 1.618 or 1.38. If not an impulse, therefore, you have to consider, of course, an ending diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 as well. It has to be 5 waves at the end. And, of course, hitting the same target as well at the 1.618 for this expanding flat, whether it is an impulse or whether it is a diagonal. Now, when we take a look at the new channels here, taken from our wave 1, 2 here, we can see the wave 3 has exited the base channel very nicely. And this is a confirmation of a wave 3 before it shows that the price, of course, exits the base channel again. Because when it exits the channel here, that means, of course, something is going wrong. Something, of course, in this impulse is not working. It should have, of course, followed the base channel here and the acceleration channel with the wave 5, but this did not happen. We got a longer time wave 4. In case it is a wave 4, but higher possibility it is a separated structure here as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, of course, as an ending diagonal. To follow, of course, the base channel itself, as you can see, entering the base channel right now again within the wave 3. And then I'm looking for a wave 4 and a 5 to end up, of course, around the 1.618, 67K for Bitcoin. Now, currently, as per the labels, of course, as a bearish scenario here, you are looking first, of course, for the impulse, which it has to be, of course, a 1, 2, right? 1, 2, and then wave 3, and then 4 and a 5. Now, if this is the case, well, because your wave 3 is double 1, 2, you have wave 3, wave 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5 to finish wave 3, and then bigger 4 and a 5. Which I doubt it a little bit because, of course, the wave 4 here is so much longer in time than this wave 2. Turning, of course, the things here much more into a diagonal, different psychology, same targets, same expanding flat, nothing has changed, but only the way how we're going to achieve this wave C. Because of this long wave here in time, potentially that we have finished here also expanding diagonal wave C, where you have an ABC zigzag, another zigzag for wave 2, and we're looking for a zigzag for wave 3. Now, currently, this zigzag wave 3 can be, of course, a potential impulse as well, not just a zigzag, meaning, what if this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, just for a wave A, and then B, having a wave B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave 3, meaning it's a larger zigzag just for wave 3. Now, this is a question mark, of course, and this is what we have to estimate, of course, on the micro level. So another scenario, which it can be much more bearish here, is a deeper correction WXNY. And I'm calling WXNY because we have only 3 waves here, a wave A, wave B, and of course, can be a wave C, or I doubt it. It is much more likely a wave Y, that it might be, of course, something as a deeper zigzag again. This might unfold, of course, deeper prices for Bitcoin, 52K here, and around, of course, the 0.38, 56K, where we might see, of course, a 1, 2 there, because you might have finished a wave 1 there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this, of course, scenario is given for a wave 5, despite that this is a question mark a little bit for a wave 5, but I'm just laying down the scenario here anyway. In any case, what if it is a diagonal here, wave 5, finishing wave 1 then, and you are looking for 3 waves, very sharp 3 waves for a wave 2 over there for the 56K. Yeah. So, but before we come to this area, I want, of course, to see this area broken, which is, of course, in priority here for the ABC expanding flat. Once we finish it and we break it, and in case we see weakness and that Bitcoin still wants to see lower prices, then, of course, we come back, of course, to our deeper scenario here, which it can be the following scenario here as an expanding, not expanding, sorry, as a WX and a Y here for this area. Now for the bullish, we cannot think about it anymore. This is of course totally invalidation. We cannot think about a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 anymore. We got of course a broken diagonal, and of course we took the low here, so you cannot even think about wave 3. So it's gone. This one is gone. No bullish scenarios anymore at all. We are totally bearish. We took the low. There is no possibility anymore so far. Of course, until we finish the correction. Once we finish the correction, then we think bullish definitely again. Yep, so these are the possibilities on the daily for Bitcoin. Let's dive inside it on the 2 hours chart right now for the possibilities. As I mentioned, this diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is unfolding. Now the question mark is here. Are we in a finished ABC wave 3 zigzag and we're looking for wave 4? Or it's gonna play again 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here, wave A, and then B and a C for another, of course, zigzag, right? Deeper wave 3, more aggressive diagonal, and then 4 and a 5. Okay, so that is a question mark right now, and of course the answer can be only given in the micro level. Now currently on the micro level, yesterday we have mentioned we have to see, of course, lower prices. This is exactly what happened. We dropped very massively, and we see here a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 potentially, of course, can be finishing a wave 3, right? And this wave 3 needed, of course, a wave 4 and a 5 for a wave C. Yeah, so we have 1, 2, and then wave 3, 4, and a 5. Now, I believe that the wave 5 is not finished yet, because if we take a look closer, you can see, of course, that you might have here multiple 1, 2s, and especially even the last 1, 2, 3, wave 4 is very, very deep again toward the upside here. Very interesting, and in 3 waves so far, and it shows, of course, something as a triangle. So we gotta be careful, since we didn't took any kind of invalidation. It might be even an impulse 1, 2, 3 here, and then wave 4 is unfolding, and then wave 5. Is this is gonna happen? Well, we gotta be careful. It might be an impulse again, and then pushing toward the upside. But because of this, what happened? Unfinished impulse there for me. I'm not convinced that this is a finished impulse. So we can be here in an extended correction, okay? So it can be in something as an A, B, and we're looking for wave C toward the upside still. By all means, you might be here right now. It's kind of like the correction is extending here. A, B, and a C toward the upside to finish a wave 4, okay? So we gotta be careful with this. It might, of course, look for higher, meaning can be very likely the wave 5 is not finished, unless, of course, this will continue to drop downward, meaning wave 5, 4, and a 5 to finish all these 1, 2s there. I would say invalidation here to be watched. Invalidation of bearish, okay? By all means, if the price push for higher and take the 77,619, that is a clear indication that we are looking for something for higher, which it might be, of course, very likely a wave 4 there. Even if we move for higher, okay, well, if we I would say break this level, which is expanding flat wave C, there you go. Yeah, so if we break it when we push for higher, which we gonna do actually, basically, because you have to take the high here, unless, okay, if it's gonna be truncation again and then pushing for lower. But if we break it, the 79K, I would say, that is very likely it is a major wave 4. I will consider a wave 5 finish then internally over there as an impulse. But for this, we need evidence, okay? We need to break really higher here, the 80K, I would say, and then, of course, to claim something as 85K to push for a wave 4, even potentially higher. Yeah, so meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So currently I'm still stuck right now in this wave 3. Is it gonna be still another correction to finish it? Or is it gonna be, of course, a bigger wave 4 and a 5 to finish a huge impulse 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5? And this might be the case, by the way, because we are looking at a correction a little bit larger here, which it's kind of like give me the picture that it might be a wave 4 for this impulse, and then pushing wave A, B, and a C to have wave 3 in the perfect target here, and then pushing later on for wave 4 and a 5. So yeah, a little bit complicated with the price here, of course, but we try to keep control as much as possible on the micro level, and we're gonna follow it. Currently, I'm gonna follow it step by step. Of course, we'll see if the price stays below the 77k619. We are looking for lower for the blue box. It might be even a zigzag. Don't forget A, B, and a C, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here. Whatever is gonna unfold, I'm still convinced that we need, of course, some lower prices there. Okay, so if the price stays below the 77k600, we are looking, of course, for something for lower. If the price will take this high here, definitely we are looking for this area 79k. If we break it, very likely we are in a higher wave 4, which it might reach, of course, the 85k and above. This is in conclusion, guys, for Bitcoin. I hope that this was clear enough. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.